It's William with the Riverstone Life, and yes, William's doing another video because I got extra time because Wave is kind of shut down and don't have a lot of work for us right now until the 2nd of December. So RV transport's kind of been put off a little bit. So William's just getting caught up on his videos, okay? And what happens when people leave a comment saying, hey, I want to know about this or I want to know about that, or if they email me, I'm going to try to do a video about that. So if there's something you want to know about me, Robin, truck, any of the stuff that we're doing, cameras, any of that stuff, I will try to do a video about that and get that out there, okay? And if you email me, you'll get a little more, I can get a little more detail about it, okay? This video is going to be a little different because I'm going to talk about editing on the road, okay? Now, people all the time like, hey, William, how'd you make that video on the road? Because they know that I'm out there driving and working and all that kind of crap, okay? A lot of times when I'm cuddled up in this bed in the back of this truck, I'm doing the video on my phone. If we're in a hotel, I'm doing the video on my phone, okay? So in this video, I'm just gonna show you some of the apps that I use and how I get this stuff and get it so quick and make it so easy. Because everybody out there, okay, don't get me wrong, you can get on my laptop, get on my iPad, use one of the fancy video editing tools that are out there. I have them all. I bought those. I paid subscriptions on them. Half the time I don't use them because I don't have time. I don't have time to sit there for a week and make you a 30-minute video. Would I love to do that? Would I love to narrate it and do all that stuff? Yes, I would, okay? But I wouldn't get no videos out, or they'd be out once a month and people would forget about us, okay? So I don't do that. I try to make the best video that I can put out there with some intros, all the type of stuff, good quality, good video, and that's what I put. I'm not gonna sit there and throw 20 little skids of something off another video or another movie or something in there and then have Robin sit and narrate it. Now, I would love to have Robin narrate it because Robin's got a nice voice and she would do an amazing job because her English is 10 times better than mine, okay? We could put out some epic videos, and maybe someday when we can slow down or when we're more retired, then maybe we can do that type of stuff. But right now, I'm gonna show you guys how you can go out there and put a video just like mine. If you walk out there and say, wow, that's a pretty good video for RV transporter, right? Okay, and you wanna upscale yours a little bit, first of all, you gotta get the DJI Pocket 3, in my opinion, have an iPhone with the apps that I'm gonna tell you about, and you can do the exact same thing, okay? And you're gonna wanna get a subscription to Epic Sound, okay? Because all these other ones that I've used out there, almost every time I always put the video up and then I got to share the money with somebody else or they copyright it or something like that. So you can download the app on your phone, Epic Sound. I think I paid $9, $10 a month. I don't remember what it is. And you have all that music that I add to these videos. And that's what you're hearing, guys, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. You could spend hours just getting the perfect song. I don't have hours to get the perfect song. So sometimes if you're watching a video going, could have been better music, well, it probably could have been. If I'd have had, you know, a whole film crew like some of these guys, or had, you know, a week to sit and edit so I can tell you at the end of the video so you feel sorry for me that I spent a week editing when I didn't, okay? I'm not doing a week editing. I'm, you know, maybe 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, go through, add it to my phone, watch it, send it over to Robin. She double checks, comes back and says, William, you can't do this, you can't do that. Can't. Yes, I get in trouble all the time, guys, okay? And then I have to pull it back through, change it, put it back in, re-download it to my phone, upload it to YouTube, and that's what I do. A lot of times, we are driving down the road, and that nomad internet that so many people don't like out there that I love is uploading that video as I'm driving down the road to the next job, okay? And it's up there, okay? Your phone, you know, get yourself an app that checks speed, upload and download speed. So when you're in an area that's got great, sometimes you'll have great upload speed and not so good download. Then you can upload that video real fast in those areas. You want to watch stuff like that. So I'm always using one of those speed testers. And when we get to an area, I go, oh, wow, you know, this upload speed is great. I'll upload my video there. Even though we're trying to stream a movie and we can hardly watch it, but sometimes the upload speed will be better than the download speed. So get yourself a speed tester app on your phone, okay? Now, let's just go through some of the apps that I'm using. Okay. Now, this DJI Pocket 3, they've got their own DJI Memo, I think it's something like that app. And you have to have that on there because you download those videos that you got on the camera right to it. It works fast, really excellent. Not like a GoPro. I'm not a GoPro fan. I bought thousands of dollars of GoPro when we started this YouTube channel. I had nothing but overheating problems, shutting off on me all the time, not connecting, taking forever to download. So if you're gonna jump on the GoPro thing, don't. Spend $519, buy the camera that I'm doing this video on right now. You'll be super happy. You'll download it really fast to your phone. It's right there, 4K, 30 frames, whatever you want to put it in there. And you want that, you'll have to have that app, okay? Most time I use iMovie, okay? Or I'll use the Insta360 app and stuff like that. But the main apps that I use are iMovie and I use Video Shop, okay? The reason I use Video Shop is if that video comes in at 1080, I can drop it into Video Shop. I can put my little words across the screen, the little things it all does and everything. I can remove the sound from it, and then I can turn around and download it back to my phone in 4K, okay? Sorry about the fire truck going by, but you know what? This place has been pretty quiet, and I've been able to get some videos done without a million people pointing at me wondering what I'm doing, okay? So those are the two main ones I use, and then I have the Epic Sound, okay? So what happens is if I do my aerial footage, I'll download that video into my phone. I'll put it in Video Shop. I'll remove the sound if it had anything on there. I'll put my music to it. I'll throw some words across, blah, 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 you know. And then I'll turn around and I'll click on 4K and download it back to my phone. So now I got my intro, right? Then I'll do the other video that I did and I'll put that same one in there, do the exact same thing, put thank you, goodbye, blah, 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 you know, and download it to my phone. So now I got my beginning and my end, okay? Then I film everything on this, or I film it on the Insta360, and I do the same thing. Now, a lot of times, if I'm not going to add any words or add anything to this, and my sound quality is good and everything, then I will just put that right into iMovie. Then I'll drop the front one in there, the next skits or whatever I got going in there, and the last one, and then it's there, and then I will play it, okay? And then I'll make sure that I can seam it together real good, and it's real easy compared to some of the expensive ones out there to use on your computer and everything. You've got to take a whole class just to figure those out. And don't get me wrong, I know how to use them. I've been working on them for months and months and months, and I feel like I could make an epic movie on one of those now, but I feel like I'm going to spend 2 weeks of editing, and then I'm going to have to complain about it on YouTube, you know, or make you feel sorry for me so you send me more money. That was a funny, right? Because that's what all these other people do, okay? Instead, I'm not doing that, guys. I got that movie in there. I go and watch it all on there. Got my sounds, got everything that I want, okay? Hit download, downloads to my phone, might take, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. Come back, it's there. Then I'll go over a lot of times and I'll just airdrop it to my iPad. Or sometimes if I'm just laying around in the back of the truck or in a hotel, I'm doing this on my iPad. I have these same apps on my iPad, okay? And then Robin will watch it and she'll come back and she'll say, well, you know, could you get rid of that, you know? Because William says a lot of wrong words if you guys haven't figured that out. But I'm old and you know what? I've earned this. I can do this, okay? Even though she don't like it, I still do it. Sometimes I sneak one through there, okay? But most of the time, if she's on her game, I'm redoing this 2 or 3 times before it gets put out to you, okay? So when you're out there going, hey, William, how are you doing this on the road? This is how I'm doing it, okay? This thing's right now is recording me. When it's done, I'm gonna hit the DJI app and it's gonna download right to my phone. Then I might look at it right in there and I might just cut up, you know, drop off a little bit in the beginning so that you don't have me walking around before I start talking. Or, I mean, I said something at the end and then I forgot to shut the camera off real quick. Then I just trim that up and now I got that little segment of video ready to go, okay? And then I just throw it into iMovie and it's ready to go. And I have other apps. I used to use different one, but you know what? iMovie seems to seam them together better without any kind of, you know, not looking like it's just my face jumping over top of my face again. You'll see that happen sometimes in these videos. I also try to make my videos seamlessly go in one shot, and you get better with that as practice. But until you get good at this, you take this camera and you go out here and you got something, you got a thing, an idea in your head. You turn that camera on and you do that idea and you shut it off, okay? 4 hours later, you're driving down the road, another idea comes to you, you do it again. Okay, and then you put all those little segments right into iMovie. It will seam them together perfectly. Most of the time, they look like it was just shot it all at once if you've done it right. Okay, and that works great. So when you're out there going, hey, William, how do you make these videos on the go like you do? You know, because I could put out a video every day if I wanted to. If I had enough stuff to talk about, if this channel was big enough and people kept asking questions in this, I could drive down the road with the truck, put that video or do the video right there, and seamlessly send it over to my phone. And then that night when we're resting, I could actually throw a few things to it, a little intro and stuff where we're at. And I could have a video every day if I wanted to. But I could come on YouTube and tell you, you know what? Man, I got so much to do. I've been editing for a week just to get you this video. You guys watch some of these channels, I'm telling you, this is what I hear. And I look at them going, if you're doing that much in editing, you're missing out on something. You gotta take your time and use it all very useful so that you get the most out of it. And that's what I try to do. I always try to, you know, multitask, make things better. I want to put a good video out to you, don't get me wrong, you know, but I think the sound and the quality of the picture and everything and what I'm talking about is the video, okay? Not me sitting in my camper editing for, you know, 2 weeks. Okay, I guess I got that part out there enough, but that's what I'm using, guys. I'm using the DJI app for the camera. So if you're using a different camera, you use the app for the camera that you're using. Then you're going to have iMovie, simple, easy. Comes with the iPhone. I don't think I pay anything for it. I think it's a free app, so that's great. Video Shop, I think I pay $2.99 a month for that app. You can pay it by the year and get it cheaper, and I use it nonstop. And then I turn around and Epic Music. My expensive thing for this job is Epic. I think I pay them $10 a month because you know what? I want that music because sometimes you'll go out and shoot a video at a really cool place when you're trying to show one of your trips and the people are talking, it's loud, and they have music in there that you can't use in your video. So you can put Epic music to that and still use that video footage so you didn't lose it. A lot of times when I go to these camper shows and we want to show the campers, we'll get to a certain area when we go through the camper, through the whole setup that they have there and everything. And what'll happen is you'll go around the corner and all of a sudden they'll be playing some kind of music that's copyrighted that I can't use. But I really like the first part of that video or something and I don't want to give up that video. So what I'll do is I'll throw that in Video Shop, remove that sound, add my own sound to it, and it just kind of flows together. And it's easy and you didn't lose your video. So it's worth having the Epic sound unless you find another one. But I know Epic on YouTube doesn't give me any problems. I've used other ones that do, okay? So that's all this video was about, was William telling you that he does 99% of his videos right here on his iPhone. Very simple, you know? And that's all I'm using is the DJI app. I'm using the Insta360 app when I'm using the Insta360 camera. Also, if I'm using my Hover X1, because I just did a video about the Hover X1, but pretty much all I do is download that footage from that Hover X1 to my phone, then I upload it into Video Shop, and then I add my music, my words, or whatever I want on there, and then I drop it right back into iMovie, boom, all on my phone. And a lot of times, guys, if you're taking your 30-minute break doing RV transport and you want to put videos out about your life and everything out there, a lot of times in my 30-minute break, I'm dropping those videos and putting the sound on them too and everything and getting them ready. You know, a lot of times when I get to the hotel or if I'm crawling in the back of the truck, I just got to watch the video, make sure I didn't screw too much stuff up and then edit that out and put it in there. But I don't try to edit all of my mistakes. When I screw up with words or mess up on this and that, I don't want that because I want our YouTube channel to be real. I want it to be, you know, just like that crap you watch on TV where it's just real reality TV. I want our YouTube channel to be that. I don't want it to be some big production that doesn't show who I am or who Robin is. I want us to catch the real us on camera for you, okay? That's all this video is about, is just telling you how I edit my videos on the go with our busy lifestyle, okay? Leave us a comment. What are you doing? Are you using different apps that I'm not using? Maybe I'm missing out on something. Or maybe you learned something. If you learned something today, try these things and let us know how it worked for you. And always, if you like the video, you give us a thumbs up. If you like me and Robin's with the grandbaby right now, so she's not here. Gives me time to catch up on videos, get a little break from each other. And if you like what we're doing on the channel, subscribe. If you have a comment, leave it down below. Let me know what you think, and you know how this works. Always.